everybody. Long time no see. And I am truly sorry about that. The last couple weeks have been very just draining, I guess. And yeah, I do kind of look like a clown. Red lipstick and white skin, but we're just going with it today. So, I do have half an empty cup of Earl Grey tea here. And that has been one of the things that I've actually been missing a lot. And I didn't even realize that I was missing it until I went in and I saw my teapot that was full still from 2 weeks ago. And I was like, man, that water's been in there a long time. Wait, I haven't had tea in a really long time. So I went and I finally made myself some tea. And to be quite fair, it feels like I've just been missing for 2 weeks. Like, I don't even know myself anymore. And I don't exactly know where I've been. I guess I've just been on autopilot. Just going to work and not really feeling anything. And then I sat there last night and I realized I haven't actually felt any emotions for a really long time either. And I guess, like, about as soon as the last video came out, when I caught everybody up, was, like, the last time that I actually felt any emotions at all. The last time I was actually taking care of myself. The last time I was actually drinking tea and stopping just to pay attention to what's going on around me. And since then, I've been in kind of an emotional wormhole, kind of been a very sedative state. And it's not that I haven't been going to work and I haven't been getting sleep. I've been doing all those things. I just am not completely present with where I am or who I am or what I'm doing. And I have become increasingly aware of the fact that I don't really know myself that well. Which can be a very scary thing to come to terms with because you've lived with this person that is you for your entire life. And then you finally sit there and you wonder, wait, what is my favorite color? When someone asks, and you're like, well, I guess I know what it was in high school. But now I couldn't really tell you because I don't have much of an opinion. And then you sit there and just stare into the void wondering why you don't have an opinion on things and what made you jaded. A lot of things. So we're not going to use the entire video to dwell on dark topics. I did just want to touch base on the fact that I realized I have been kind of out of my head for a very long time now. And it is a hard process to try and get back into yourself. And I was finally on Instagram and I realized I haven't even done that very much lately. And I went to Instagram and I saw, oh no, I missed an entire Sabbath. Not even just a Sabbath, it was the goddamn summer solstice, which is like one of the most important Sabbaths. And then I got super sad and super depressed because I haven't actually missed one probably since, like, this time last year. I've done something for every single one up till now. And then I just realized it had gone by. I even had it written down and marked on my calendar. But that shows how much I don't know even what day of the week it is. So, I saw everybody else's really cute little crafts and their solstice crafts, and I saw the news on everybody went to Stonehenge. I wish I could go to Stonehenge. That would be like the best thing. If I went there on either one of the solstices, that would be just absolutely amazing. Except I assume it gets pretty cold out there in the winter, but you old pagans are going out there anyway, and I know that. Probably stand around with a lot of candles. I need to look that up now. I bet it's beautiful. So, I don't know where I've been for a long, long time. I don't know who I am anymore. So bear with me on me trying to figure it back out because I'm lost. So I am forcing myself to drink tea and take care of my plants and all of these good things. So, on that note, I do have a little bit of a haul video for you of a couple things that I have been picking up, even subconsciously, from the last couple weeks. So the first thing actually came from Michael's because we went there, and I have been searching and searching and searching for EVA foam to make a LARP costume. And I know that might sound silly to some of you, but I really, really, really enjoy LARPing. And I haven't ever actually been officially, so I decided I would start making my foam costume and my foam weapons and just kind of get a character in. It seemed like a fun thing to start doing. Anyway, while we were at Michael's, and yes, I did find the EVA foam after searching at Joann's and Walmart and Bi-Mart and Kmart and every other craft store that is nearby. We finally went to Michael's. I asked the lady, she's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, I'm looking for this type of foam. We don't have that. I'm like, oh, but we probably have kids foam. I went down to the kids foam, and there it is in a giant roll. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, they only had 6mm, I think. It's very thin. If I can find it, it's over here. It's very, very thin. And so it's not ideal. I was looking for the stuff that's like half an inch thick, but better to start on something that's not perfect than never start at all. Anyhow, while we were at Michael's, we went to the clearance rack and we found these beautiful little bottles, and they were 27 cents a piece. And they're just glass, right? But they have an awesome little seal, so it's airtight and watertight, and there was only 3 of them, but I thought they looked like health and mana potions because I'm a giant nerd. Then I bought them, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I could put homemade loose leaf tea in there. I could put dried herbs of any kind. These are like the perfect size, and they were absolutely crazy cheap. So I got all of them that they had and brought them home. My yarrow is very dry at this point. We need to go get some more before it dies completely. Because oh yeah, that's another thing that I got. I actually don't know where I put it. I got 1,000, I think, little reusable tea bags to make homemade tea in. I should have brought it out here, but I don't actually know. I think it's in the kitchen. Anyhow, yarrow's doing good. I need to get myself some echinacea, which is rather expensive, and I'm still trying to make up money from when we went on vacation and that didn't work for a week. So there's that. This other thing is something that I've actually had for a long time. We went back down to my mom's, and she had moved out of her house and gave me back my birthday present from 4 years ago. And it was missing its lid, but that's okay, because it's been sitting in like an attic forever, so it's kind of dirty anyway. But without its lid even, I'm going to use this to water my plants like a little watering can, because I got a sprayer and it just doesn't work that well. Alright, and the last 2 things I just got last night because I was watching the beautiful Drew on She Who Walks Between the Worlds making smudge sticks. And I saw her beautiful garden, and I said, oh, if only I didn't live on the 3rd floor, and if only I had space to plant things. So for the time being, I have a balcony garden and whatever can fit out there. And we haven't had an apartment inspection yet, and there's a little checkbox on that says excessive plants. And I don't know exactly what they qualify excessive, because right now, in my mind, I don't have an excessive amount of plants. It's only like 10, but we don't know. Anyway, so I went to Walmart and I picked up a tiny little basil plant, and he smells delicious, and a tiny little oregano plant, and he also smells delicious. I need to get new pots for them, but they were like $2.75 or something a piece, and all of Walmart's plants are looking kind of sad. So I just go in there and I save as many as I can because I love plants and I don't want them to die. I was looking for mint because I don't actually have a mint plant. I know where some mint grows, but I don't have one. And I was also looking for catnip, but they were completely sold out of catnip, and that doesn't really surprise me. They didn't have any rosemary. They didn't have any bay. They didn't have a lot of things that I wanted to get, but I do have lemon balm now. My lavender is still very little, and my thyme is not doing very well. My sage is doing pretty great, though. So with basil, oregano, and sage, we're gonna make some bomb-ass spaghetti sauce. Just spaghetti seasoning. You just put it in here. Got a little shaker bottle. It's gonna be great. I also really like cilantro, but my boyfriend does not. So I was gonna get one of those, but as I said, a lot of their plants are looking really sad, so. And I don't have that much money. I'll just come in and be like, I'll take the lot. Buy out the whole greenhouse. I should do that. Especially since they're probably gonna get reduced sales here any day now. Anyhow, so that's the story of how I failed as a witch. And I know I made a video saying you can't really do that. I'm just being extra hard on myself. I painted my nails, though. For the first time in a long time. Anyway, so bear with me on getting back into the habit of making videos and doing anything remotely witchy at all. I missed an entire solstice. I feel really bad. Anyhow, I'm going to let you guys get back into your wonderful Monday, and I will see you hopefully soon. Hopefully. I hope everybody is having a lovely day, and have a good night.